Hey everybody, it's Gecko here, back with another special edition of Gecko's Trails. I am in New Mexico, as evidenced by the desert behind me. We are at the Phoenix in the Greater Worlds community just outside of Taos, New Mexico. The Phoenix is an Earthship. I know I've talked about them before when I was talking about biotexture. Sadly, Michael Reynolds isn't around in the area to be able to come talk to us. So, sad day. But at least we get to spend time in this amazing bit of architectural genius. I can't specify that enough. Genius. So I guess I'll start with showing you a bit of the terrain around here, because it is absolutely stunning. So hold on. So that's the road we drove in on. We came from around that curve from that way, and then from that way, and there's the highway out there. You see that car? That's State Highway 64. But look at all this. That is sage. As far as the eye can see, sage. Right now it's like 32 degrees. You can see little bits of snow still on the ground from the last time they got snow. But it is not bad. With the sun up, it doesn't feel that bad. I have my Columbia base layer pants and jeans on. I just got a regular pair of socks and my Ultra Lone Peak 6.0s, and my feet are nice and toasty. I have, what else did I put on? I want to say I put a t-shirt on, and then I have my Columbia pullover fleece, and then my Mountain Hardwear synthetic stretch down hoodie puffy jacket on. And just, my Big Bend National Park baseball hat. And I'm perfectly fine out here. There's no wind. If there was wind, that'd be another story. But let me zoom in on those mountains, man, if I can. Zoom in cinematic mode. Oh hell, you can't. Hold on, let me switch it over to regular HD. Alright, here we go. Let me zoom in on these mountains, man. Look at that. And tomorrow I will be setting up my alarm for sunrise. Because imagine what the sun is going to look like coming up over the desert. That's a group of Earthships over there. And more mountains out there. And finally we get to my wife's car, Indigo. It's got frost on the roof. And this is the Phoenix. You can see up there, it's got a little Phoenix bird head. That they did. That's one thing. One of the things I love about Earthships is you can be as artistic as your little heart desires in constructing this. I mean, look at all the different colored tiles on the roof. And they got those tiles from old appliances. It's the hardened ceramic finished metal that's on like ranges and refrigerators and stoves and stuff. They just cut them out and, you know, just riveted or screwed them on to make it look more artistic. Oh, I got it zoomed way out too much. There we go. There's absolutely no smoking in the Earthship, so I got to come out here, but I don't mind. It is amazing out here. I mean, sure, it's cold, but I could stay out here all day. And I'm sure when I start the CDT eventually, you know, this is what I'm going to be hiking through to start out with. You know, the Mexico desert. Of course, I am in northern New Mexico, on the to the east of the Continental Divide. But we will actually be driving closer to the Continental Divide the day after tomorrow when we go to Ruidoso, the Inn of the Mountain Gods. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to shoot all the videos from the entire trip and then put it together into one movie instead of just doing it like everyday videos. And then I may do a special podcast episode for this trip. And I'm also going to be taking photos in the for the whole trip, and I'll probably write a Hub Pages article about my trip. And you know, because I have quite a few travel related articles on Hub Pages, which I got my first check from Hub Pages the other day. I've been on there since 2018. I got my first check finally. It was $66. But hey, it's free money for just writing stories and put articles and putting them on there. It didn't cost me anything to do it. So I'll share an invite link to anybody who wants to write articles for Hub Pages and get money. And you know, I'll get like royalties on whoever I refer. Those mountains are beautiful. I'm trying to figure out where the Taos Ski Valley would be. I think it's actually those mountains right there, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, those have the most snow on them. And I've actually skied at Taos Ski Valley before when I was in high school. Had a blast, but I never made it into the town of Taos. I'll do a walking tour of Taos when we go walking around and checking out the town later on today and tomorrow. So let me finish up my cigarette here, and I'll take you on a tour of the Earthship. So I'll pull you back out in a minute, or a little bit. One more thing before I go inside and show y'all the Earthship. You can see this Earthship from Google Maps when you zoom in, and you may actually be able to do a street view. I haven't tried, but if you're ever trying to look for it and you don't know if it's the Earthship, if it's actually the Phoenix, X marks the spot. So if you're looking at it from top down, zoom in on Google Maps, and you see the X, you're at the Earthship. Alright guys, so I'm going to start my little video tour. So this is our front door for the east wing of the Earthship. The Airbnb breaks this property into 2 units, an east wing and a west wing. The east wing is the bigger wing, and the west wing is the smaller wing. It's on the other side. And we're not going to go over there because there's somebody staying there. But this is the little gate to the backyard area. And you can see the aluminum cans that they've used into this construction, and the glass bottles. And there's like a built-in gutter going around the outside of the wall. And we have a little seating area, a little patio table for drinks or coffee, or a little outdoor breakfast or something. So we'll go in. And it's got screen doors for when you want to cool off the inside of the house, because there's no central air and heating in this place. It's totally off grid. It's got solar panels. Even the water is rain catchment. And it has solar panels that actually heat your water. So you have to like turn a timer on and wait 2 minutes for the hot water to be heated. But it's got a little seating area and a little mud room, because you know it does get snowy out here. And never mind the water you hear. That's my wife taking a bath. We're not going to go in the bathroom right now. So we come in this little front area here, and you can see it's a freaking jungle in here. And the whole front part of the Earthship faces the sun. So it's like a greenhouse, and you see the windows are slanted at an angle to best capture the sunlight. And there's a door that goes into the main greenhouse area. But let's come in here. We got the doors to the bedroom area, and of course all the materials in the construction is repurposed. I mean, there's hardly anything in here that's new. So they raised up the sleeping area onto a platform, and I guess for one thing that helps in keeping you warm while you sleep. You're not on the cold ground, so you have a little air circulation underneath you. And of course that back arch in the wall is tire walls. I believe it's just rammed earth tires covered in adobe, and that allows the sunlight coming in to hit that tire wall, and it soaks up that heat and traps it. It's called solar insulation. Once the temperature inside the house drops below a certain temperature, it'll radiate back into the house. So there's like a chest of drawers here, and there's a seating area, a little settee right there with all our stuff on it. But there's rugs, There's a lamp there. I'm not going to turn on that lamp, but over here they've done something. They've got these stained glass windows, and that actually goes into a rear area. But you can open this supposedly. Oh yeah. And see, tire wall. And there's one of the skylights, and that rope hanging down, you can open that skylight to let the hot air escape. And if you have the lower windows in the greenhouse open, it'll draw in cooler air into the house, and it'll get circulation going. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to latch this. There we go. And we got lamps here. Little lamps, and there's one over there. And that light shines down on the painting. That's really cool. And never mind the messy bed. And you got a stairwell that goes down into a lower area. And there's a plug there. There's a plug there. And I think there's a plug back there too, but it's for the lamps and stuff. But the bathroom is on the other side of this wall here. And you can see it's got the bottles in there to kind of give it that stained glass effect. But if we go down these stairs, it goes to a storage area, which is really cool. There's a chest there. It's dark in here. Well, and of course it's low wattage lights, LED lights. But there's like a storage shelves there. There's hanging space and shelves in there. You know, a bench. It's really cool, and it's got a little seat right there you can sit on. Sorry, it's not focusing, it's dark. So, but all of these rocks have been put in by hand. The whole floor. I can't go in there because that goes into the bathroom, and you have to go through the bathroom to get to the rest of the unit. So we're gonna go outside and come in through the back way. But my wife said she was a little cold when she got up. She said there we go. The bed was a little bit hard for her. Her hip started hurting. But I slept like a baby last night. The first time I've gotten a decent night's sleep in probably a week. I have been having a hard time sleeping lately. So maybe I need a firmer bed. I don't know. So go to this rebar artistic gate into the back area. There's planter beds here. All these are planter beds, and I'll explain how that works in a minute. There's the angled roof with the windows going into the greenhouse. There's a gutter right here that feeds into this little planter bed, and they have artificial turf here. You can lay out. There's a grill over there. There's little heating areas. There's a fire pit over here, and a little back gate area. awesome. I want to get a picture right quick. There we go. And there's that fenced in area right there is a chicken run. And they have a chicken house over here. There's supposedly chickens in there. Let's see. See if I can see a chicken. I haven't. When we got here last night, it was like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It was already dark. So we weren't able to see much. I don't see any chickens in here. And the door's closed, so they might not have chickens in here right now. But they have this huge tree out here. Another rain gutter. And you can see all the flowers and the plants. Of course, this Earthship has been around for quite a bit, quite a long time, several years. There's another gate over there with the snow shovel, a couple of them. But we're gonna go in here to the kitchen area. Well, we'll go into the greenhouse first. It's nice and warm in here. So, I mean, you see all the different kinds of plants that they have in here. All the different flowers. And it is a literal jungle in here. I mean, it's just beautiful in here. It just goes up, you know. And it smells like a jungle in here. I mean, I've been to Panama and Honduras, so I know what jungle smells like. But you can see all the kinds of little artistic things that they've done in here with like the tile work here. And in some of the other Earthships, they'll have like banana trees and mango trees, papayas. You know, in this greenhouse setting, you can grow any kind of tropical fruit or herbs or whatever year round. And they actually have a bird cage right there. There's a budgie in here. You can hear them. A little budgie flying around in here. And they have, and this is cool, they have a fish pond in the house, which goes all the way around this little seating area here. And see, it's 32 degrees outside. It's 62 in here with no heater or air conditioning. A nice little rose. Take a picture. Get a little closer. Hopefully it's taking pictures. But you can see all the little fishies down there. And one of these Earthships, not this one, but one of the other ones, actually has this greenhouse area. It's a straight run, but at the end of it, there's a big pond built into the side of the wall, and there is a fish pond with tilapia fish in it that they raise. And you know, the fish have babies, and you have more fish, and you can go in there and catch a fish, you know, clean it, grill it up, you know, on the stove and eat it. You know, you don't have to do anything else. And there's more stained glass. And you see all the little artistic little metal pieces that they put in. And there's more flowers, and the budgie is over here in the forested area. Oh, where is he? Hello, budgie. Where you at? Birdie, birdie, birdie. Okay, I have my coat on, my leather coat, and I'm actually getting hot in here. I am glad we decided to do this for our anniversary trip. So now let's go into the kitchen area. And that's the door to the west wing. And we can't go in there. But there's a planter bed here. And there's planter beds back here all the way around. And look what they've done with this light. They put made leaves and everything, so it kind of looks like a sunflower. They have a sink here with a plug, cabinet spaces, and they put the stained glass in the cabinetry. They have a sprayer nozzle. They have a tap. All that's filtered. Then they have this, which runs through extra filter. So this is your consumable water. And all of this water here and in the bathroom shower area and all the sinks, they go into these planter beds. And that's how the plants get watered. Okay. And then after it runs its course, it gets collected again. And that's the water that's used to flush the toilet. And then that black water runs through the outside, the planter beds outside, and then runs off into a leach field. By the end of the cycle, the water cycle, there's no water left, you know. But they have all kinds of little stained glass things with lights behind them. And here, let's go in here and we'll see more of the construction of how an Earthship is made. You see the tire wall. This is the back wall of the structure. There's the water management system right here, and all the filters, the water tank. You better see one of the skylights, and you can actually open that. You see the little rope here, and it's got a little cam cleat right there, so it'll hold it for you. But you know, tire wall with old cans as filler. And you know, there's one of those stained glass windows with the light behind it. You know, another one here. And there's another one down there, the one I opened in the bedroom. There's all the tools and everything. And everything you can't really see back there. But anyway, they have all kinds of nice artwork in here. And you know, that's an Earthship right there that they made a print of. You know, artistic pottery, all the dishes and everything are in there. There's multiple electrical outlets. Look at this. They made it look like a sunflower, but it's just beautiful. A nice big kitchen table. And then you go next door here into the seating area. They have a nice little gathering area with a wood burning stove, and it goes up and out through the roof. But in the wall here, they have light sconces that's been artistically molded with the adobe, and stained glass lights. And track lights up there. Another seating area here. All this has been molded out of adobe. And of course the rock fireplace area. But this fireplace is unique in the fact that it's a gas burning fireplace in the back. But when you turn it on, there is a waterfall that comes out over the entrance and collects in this pool here, and it gets recycled. And then they have Christmas lights going around, and it's just beautiful, especially at night. And they have the book about the unit, all the information you would ever need to know about the Earthship, instructions on what to do. There's all kinds of books here about Earthships that you can read, and there's videos about Earthships. There's the documentary Garbage Warrior and probably several others. I haven't looked through them yet, my wife has. But it's like living in a jungle. It's just amazing. I mean, look at the bottles, the plastic bottles that they've used through here. And even all of the roof timbers is repurposed wood that they've collected. And there's a better view of one of the stained glass windows with the sun coming in behind it. Picture of that. Okay. And here is the other bedroom area. And the front wall is just plants. And it's got 2 beds. And this little thing explains the water system that I was explaining to you, how it's run through planter beds and collected and everything. And that's a picture of one of the other Earthships. You have more stained glass. And here's the other end of that back area. And there's that window we opened, that stained glass window we opened from the bedroom. And a snake. They have a pet snake. It's a plastic snake. That I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's the water unit, I think. Because I don't think it has a furnace, but I think that's what they use to heat the water for the showers. They have extra towels here. And they got a little seating area here. And my wife is out of the bathroom now, so we can go in there and check it out, because it is really cool. All right. So this is the tub. It's totally molded out of adobe. And they have the water faucet, the drain, and over here they have a shower. But the front part is open to the greenhouse area. And of course, there's all the bottles. And you can't really see through the bottles, so you still have privacy and frosted glass in the doors. But they have all the little artistic little shelving that they've made out of adobe and rock and mirrored glass and the toilet. And the sink is totally made out of adobe. And like I said, all the water that comes out of the taps is collected to go through the planter beds. And then the toilet just goes into the exterior planter beds. And then you come in here and we're back in the main bedroom. So that's basically the tour of the Phoenix Earthship. I'm gonna go back outside because I am quite warm after walking in this house with my coat on. I may actually do this video as a separate video, but also make another video of the entire trip, because this is going to be a longish video. It's already been at least half an hour, so I'll do it separately, but I'll also do a New Mexico trip video and put it up on Gecko's Trails. So, and I'm anticipating that this video, because it's Earthship, you know, and it's Airbnb and it's biotexture, that I'll get quite a bit of views on this because it is so, you know, focused on a single topic. I mean, because my Randonautica video that I did has gotten like 12,000 views in the year and a half that it's been out, 2 years that it's been out. My Queensryche and Judas Priest concert video has gotten almost 2,000 views. This one, I mean, because Earthships are becoming popular, you know, and alternative building techniques, that it's going to have a specific demographic watching it. So all of you guys that are coming that's not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. This is primarily a hiking channel, mainly long distance trails like the Appalachian Trail, the Pacific Crest Trail, the Continental Divide Trail, because I have goals of actually through hiking those trails in the coming years. Phoenix. That is just amazing. See if I can get a good close-up. Come on, focus. Focus. All right. All right. And, you know, here's propane tank for the stoves. And they have backup generators, 2 of them. Probably one for the east wing, one for the west wing. And gas can, oil for emergencies. Because, you know, being out in the desert, we're 15 miles from town. If something were to happen, you didn't have a vehicle or whatever, and you got stranded in a snowstorm or whatever, you know, at least you would have power, you know, in an emergency. But this is just amazing. I mean, look at the mountains. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Love it. There we go. So, and the sagebrush. I love sage. So, like I said, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And tell your friends, family, anybody who likes hiking, through hiking, camping, or just listening to a crazy guy talk about his life. That's me, Gecko. Go ahead and share, and go ahead and hit that like button if you found any entertainment value or worth in this video or any other video that I've done for this channel. And go ahead and swipe that notification bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video to Gecko's Trails. That being said, y'all stay safe, y'all stay sane, and get out and hike a trail. You'll thank me for it, and you'll feel so much better. Till next time, this is Gecko saying bye.